We all have those areas of our house that are just prone to getting untidy. And today I'm going to show you the before and the after of my linen closet and how completely horrifying it used to be and how it looks now. So it has been nearly a year since I organised and decluttered my linen closet. So I'm going to show you exactly how it looks today without any prior tidying up. So let's hope it looks all right. Okay, so first, let me show you what it used to look like. It's pretty bad, right? It's actually really embarrassing showing you guys that. So pretty much we had linen from when we first moved out of home, like out from our parents' home, where they've given us things. There was the blankets that were still sealed in their bags that we have never used. There was just seasonal stuff or old bedding. My husband still had his teenage doona cover set from back in who knows when, a decade or more before we even met. So there was just so much stuff that we did not need, absolutely didn't need it, weren't going to use it. If there was some rare chance that we might use it in the future, it wouldn't be such a big deal to have to replace those items, but unlikely anyway. So that was where the fun came. Having to pull everything out, it took me hours. Pulled it all out, covered my entire open plan dining area with linen. And it was a big job, and reminded myself that it's time to say goodbye to all this stuff that we don't use. And that way I probably removed at least 50%, if not more, of what was in that closet. And that alone makes a big difference. I could have put it all back in, folded it neatly and hoped for the best. But I know my own track record. I know what I'm prone to is shove. So instead of wanting to risk it turning messy again, I made sure this time I did something different. So this time I got baskets. I got $10 baskets from Kmart, and each basket had a different type of linen in it. So everything was easy to find and it had a nice home. So this is what it looks like. So as you can see, it is way different to what it was before. It is organized and everything has a place. And I managed to put stuff in there that wasn't previously in there. So I've made more room and taken stuff out of other parts of my house. So that was a really cool thing as well. Today, I'm going to show you what it looks like now, almost a year later, and whether or not I have managed to maintain it, because I am the first to admit I'm not a tidy person. It's not my natural habit to be tidy. Can be a little bit lazy, so I like to set up my house in ways that are easy to clean and keep clean, even if I am a little bit lazy, as I can be. So I'm going to show you what it looks like now. I haven't checked to see if it's tidy. It could be a disaster right now. This is a bit of a spur of the moment reveal because I realized I never shared this with you guys way back when I first did the filming. So let's see what it looks like now and whether I should be embarrassed or not. Okay, are you ready? How does it look? Okay. Ta-da! So it doesn't look too dissimilar to how it did before. So as you can see at the top, kind of see, it's like picnic blankets, sleeping bags, spare pillows up there. This is all of our Christmas linen. So it's got placemats and tablecloths and everything for seasonal entertaining, vacuum storage bags, and a few other odds and ends up there, like extra spare winter blankets if we had guests, which I got rid of a lot of those. We had so many of those. And we live in Queensland, it doesn't get that cold here. Okay, this level is a little bit not so good. So this is probably the worst of my levels in terms of how it looks now compared to when I first did it. We have acquired an extra set of quilt cover set, which is because my daughter now has a queen size bed, so we had to get another one of those. So we have just 2 different queen size sets. We have, I think, 3 king size sets. So that one sits on top of the basket, which isn't ideal, but it's still in the right place. Sheets are still in there, but I do have a few little bit of overflow over here, which are the sheets that we use for the fold out spare bed sofa. So if we had guests, they don't quite fit with everything else. So that's not perfect, but it's not too bad. Okay, this level is pretty good still. So the kids have been doing the folding lately, so the towels aren't as tidy as if I was folding them myself, but still have our piles of towels, 3 neat piles. The bath mats are still in the basket where they belong, so that's all kept where it's meant to go. Okay, next level. This one is a little bit more untidy, but it's still in the places where it's meant to be. All right, I'm trying to stick my head in the way. Okay, cleaning supplies like cleaning cloths are still there. That's fine. This is new. I've only had this in here maybe 2 months, and it's got all my washing powder, which means it's no longer sitting on top of my washing machine, so it's out of sight, which I love. This glass washing powder container is from Kmart. I think it's only $10 or $7. It was really cheap, and it's glass with a metal lid, so it's really cool. Tablecloth's still in there. The beach towels are a little bit chaotic. We do need to go and downsize those a bit. We probably realistically need maybe 1 beach towel each and maybe 2 spares, so there's probably enough for us to each have 2 or 3. So that's just a bit too much, and I do need to downsize that. And it also smells amazing. A good hint for you. Add a diffuser somewhere where it's not going to get knocked out of the way, and it makes your linen smell amazing. Every time you open that door, it just smells so good. And down the bottom, still kitty litter for the cats and extra cleaning stuff down here. So that's much the way it always was. So there you have it. My linen cupboard has stayed pretty much the same. It hasn't gotten drastically worse like it has every time in the past. So clearly the baskets are a good solution for me. That is actually working for me. And I love that I now have a place for everything. I know where it goes, and I do put it in the right place, even with my terrible lazy habits of putting things away. So that is my linen cupboard and how I've managed to get it under control. So I hope you have enjoyed my very, very honest reveal of my before and after of my laundry, and gotten a few tips as how you might be able to organize yours as well. If you have enjoyed this video and you want to see more like it, make sure you do subscribe, and I'll be sharing more videos with you soon. So hit the subscribe button. Bye everyone.